I wonder if you could like tie cultural attributes to cataclysm. Like you go to the Caribbean and there's like this incredible like love and kindness and support, like Latin culture that you feel, and it's just like, yeah, maybe we should focus on that shit. Maybe we should help each other out. Maybe we don't need to build a skyscraper.
Right.
Maybe we need to dance today. Maybe
right, because the fucking sky gods might come down and wipe out your whole village.
Japan is actually number one on that list.
Countries most exposed to tropical cyclones worldwide in 2022.
Like, it makes sense that like
Japan's number one.
Well, they have
the Philippines.
Oh yeah, the cyclones and shit.
Then the Bahamas, and then South Korea.
Yeah.
Antigua and Barbuda.
That's in.
Is Barbuda Barbados? No, different place.
I think so. Yeah.
China, Cuba. Of course, Cuba, right?
Dominican Republic, Cuba,
Vietnam,
Bahamas,
Mexico, Dominica.
Wow. And then Mexico, of course, I imagine.
Florida,
on that side.
not even on the list.
They don't even touch them. But yeah, that's
now.
The beauty.
What about tornadoes? Is that like exclusively an American problem?
Well, I would want to know how the natives spoke about tornadoes.
Right.
Because they're the ones who probably had to deal with them for 1,000 years.
Fuck. Imagine trying to get away from a tornado on a horse.
On horseback.
Oh my god.
Yeah, USA owns that category.
Oh my god. What's that?
USA owns that category.
Like why? Like
we own it?
Yeah, most
That's right,
biggest, most
bitches.
destructive.
Number one.
What is it?
Number
what is that
one,
Tosh
tornadoes,
joke?
bitch.
What is that Tosh joke? That's why they're so fat in Oklahoma, so they'll stay on the ground. Bro, Tosh is a goat, man. Dude. Love Tosh. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think
him too.
I think
Great
you can
guy.
like, I don't know. I think you can look at culture and the way that it is evolved through the circumstances they had to deal with. It's like, you look at like Canadians, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, Canadians are so nice. And it's like, think about how difficult life was in Canada. Before big cities, I'm talking about go to Calgary. I'm talking about go to Edmonton. Like, yeah, your neighbor's going to be nice to you when your life is dependent on it.
Yeah, it's negative 90
Negative
outside.
fucking 90 degrees. We all have a cattle farm or horses, and the hay isn't there, and we need to feed them. I need to be able to go to you and be like, hey, do you have some hay? Because all my cattle are going to fucking die. That's going to create some kindness. You live in New York where like the elements aren't going to affect it that much, and like you can kind of check out for most things, and as long as the water's pretty good and the food, we can be rude to one another because we can afford to be. We don't rely on each other as much.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like culture is like dependent on like how much you need to rely on one another and like what the elements provide you.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, look how
it's like you think like how how disciplined and how good the engineering of the Germans were, but like you had to be on top of your fucking game if you're living in that freezing mountain weather, right?
Yeah, why were they good?
It's a good question. They were so good. They were so good at engineering.
Was there like a focus on intelligence? Was there a focus on like studying? Was there a focus on
I wish
education?
I knew the answer to that. But there had to be something, because I think Audi, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Porsche.
Yeah, they were teaching that stuff there before the United States was a country.
The Industrial Revolution played a critical role in catapulting Germany into engineering stardom. The Dresden Academy of Engineers was founded in 1743, where subjects such as mathematics, fortress construction,
hilarious. But you also look at
mechanics and the study of machinery.
Where's where all of like the great classical what is it called
music?
All the great classical
Juilliard?
No, the classical composers.
Okay.
I think most of them are from Germany as well. Like Germany must have experienced like a level of opulence for an extended period of time where like they could just go, I'm going to be an orchestra conductor. Like that's shit got to be good for a while.
A long time.
Where your job is blowing into a fucking horn. Right? Like think about like in human history, how long has it been where you could blow into a horn for a living?
Yeah.
So maybe they just had that for hundreds of years, and because of that they could develop all this crazy shit while everybody's basically trying to stay alive, trying to get to another season, like hoping it rains.
Could be.
Well,
there certainly has to be some sort of an effect.
Dual education system back long time ago where they would split up theoretical and practical knowledge.
Wow. The study program combines the technical knowledge with the commercial expertise and is building networks between the subjects, which can be essential for the later job world.
Because this is what Germany had. France had the thinkers, but they're like, we're not going to do shit.
Philosophers.
Exactly.
Smoke
Let's-
cigarettes.
let's
Get my
think-
dick sucked.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm gonna get my dick sucked.
Yeah.
Guy, girl, don't matter.
Yeah.
Right, but like,
what are you saying?
It-
Freedom
it-
fries.
It,